thermal engines, it's really the world of the past. You know, I love electric motors because they are so much more efficient. You need 3 to 4 times less energy for the same result with an electric motor than with a thermal engine.
Yeah.
So it's not just a question of noise and pollution, it's a question of efficiency.
This is something new, something innovative for Bekaert, and this copper wire is used in electric motors. My name is Vincent. I will be talking today about new mobility solutions and more specifically about this fascinating new product that we want to bring to the market. It's over here. It's called the Hairpin project.
It's the first time we talk about hairpin, right, Vincent? Can you elaborate a bit more about this exciting new solution?
I can. This is something new, something innovative for Bekaert. We're gonna go away from this steel, which you mentioned before, and we're going to start developing a copper wire. And this copper wire is used in electric motors that we find in electric vehicles.
But where do you put it on the engine?
So it goes within the stator, this fixed part of the engine, where we will have copper wire, the copper wire which is in the end bent in the size of a hairpin. This is where the project name comes from. And many of these hairpins, in fact, are put very close next to each other in a cylindrical way. They form one layer, they could be multiple layers. And then, of course, this is used to, when you put electricity and current through it,
to produce the magnetic field.
Indeed.
That pulls the rotor inside.
And then the rotor can drive and propel your car, indeed.
Or your plane. How much copper can you save compared to a normal electric engine?
That depends a bit on the design. I would say at the start it's conservative, perhaps 5 to 10%. That's being looked at the moment. But it's not only on the copper savings, it's also about energy losses.
Yes.
When you move that 400 volt to 800 volt, you have less energy losses because you can reduce the current through it. And that energy can go back to the battery. So one can drive longer with the 800 volt based solutions. So that is, I think, also a big win, both from sustainability as well as an economic point of view.
So it's contributing to circular economy and reducing CO2 emissions.
At the same time. We have been silent, but now I think we're ready to bring this to the market. We're closer with the development. So this is, I think, something which fits very well within the mindset of what the foundation, the Solar Impulse Foundation, is doing. It's bringing a new product, but it's also looking at the new technologies. It's focusing on the mega trends. We all see the electrification out there. And within that market, there's a tendency to move from the existing technology, 400 volts to 800 volts, which will allow faster charging. And this product enables that 800 volt technology. Because when you are moving in technologies, you need, of course, components that are able to bring that. That is specifically what we're trying to do as well with the product. And I have a small version here, but actually this is a life-size one.
And you have a good response from the constructors of motors?
Definitely.
And also to go on 800 volts?
In fact, we have a pool even, so that's a perfect situation, yes. We see this trend of 800 volt cars popping up more and more, and we believe by end of this decade it will be more than half probably of the cars that are being produced with the new technology. I think it's a very nice product. It's also something where we've been using traditional technologies from Bekaert, but looking beyond, beyond steel. So we're moving into copper, which is new for Bekaert, but we can use existing technologies, flattening the wire.
It's a big change, to go from steel to copper.
Absolutely, yeah. Not only in technology, you have to look at the sourcing, you have to look at the final application. It's challenging, but very interesting.
I understand why your CEO told me that he's building with all of you the new Bekaert. I like this name.
Yeah, indeed.
That's true.
So important for the industry to reinvent itself.
Indeed. It's because people also understand sustainability is becoming important.
In my next electric motors to fly with something crazy,
Could also be.
You can provide this?
Absolutely.